from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. Big thanks to beersfromitaly.com for supplying the beer I'm going to be looking at today. If you're interested in checking out any of the exciting new beers coming out of the Italian craft beer scene, get over to beersfromitaly.com. Check out breweries like Baladin, Birra del Borgo, Birra Italiano, to name a few. The beer that I'm going to be looking at today is from Baladin, and it is their 5% Isaac. It is a Witbier, named after Diamuso's son. And talking of Diamuso, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I think I am. The Teku tasting glass is kind of seen as well on their website. They call it the kind of national kind of beer glass of Italy. This was developed by Diamuso and another guy whose name escapes me. So this is like this is as far as glasses go. This is the Italian glass I've only got a Brewdog branded one. Can't get the unbranded ones in the UK at the moment. I can't find them anyway. I love that glass. I had two, broke one now. Anyway, let's get this in a glass. I may have had this once before. I may have had this at Open Baladin in Rome actually, ages ago. So let's get this poured. So Witbier, Belgian Witbier I think in particular. See, as I'm pouring, a little bit hazy. I'm not going to pour the yeast in because that's just not the kind of thing I do. Weirdly, I mean, on the pour it looks relatively flat, but I can guarantee you, but it's not when you've got it in the glass. I mean, when you're tasting it. So, just leave the sediment in the bottom. There isn't a hell of a lot, but yeah, a bit of a sludge of sediment. It's a beer in the glass, a real kind of quite a peachy looking, maybe a more apricot looking kind of. It's like a soft, chalky white looking beer. Not much of head, just a ring around the edge. See if we can give it a swirl. I almost spill it. Well conditioned beers, you've got to get them all in the glass. Delicate swirl, see if we can get a head. Bear with me. It's a little fizzy white head. So let's check out the aroma. Oh yeah, as you'd expect, a real nice doughy, kind of like a brioche dough, something like that. There's a sweetness to it, but there's a doughiness to it. Slightly chalky, a little bit dusty, like you get from like you expect from this kind of yeast strain. There's definitely kind of sweetened banana in there. Loads, quite a prominent kind of white wine note as well. It's quite a juicy wine. I'm going to say you're getting apricot in there without a doubt. Made cantaloupe melon. Yeah, very grapey. A hint of coriander, definitely clove. Maybe a hint of lemongrass. Yes, freshly baked, kind of sweetened pastries, that kind of thing. Yeah, and maybe the slightly champagne-y kind of note in there. A soft woodiness as well. Smells good, smells like a wit, but with a little bit more, which is often the case with a lot of Italian beer. Like American beer, which has taken things up to like a ridiculous, like turned it up to 12. Italian beer often takes a traditional style and gives it a little bit of a twist, often in a quite a typically Italian way. Anyway, so let's dive in. Cheers. Perfect, just what I wanted. Really refreshing. Definitely getting a wheat note in there. Quite a prominent wheat flavour as you get from a wit or from a vice beer, something like that. A real nice crispness to it. There's a slight creaminess to it. Yeah, kind of like bananas and cream, peach, nectarine, apricot without a doubt. Maybe a hint of lemon curd, so like a sweeter lemon. Combination is perfect actually. It doesn't fizz on your tongue. A lot of wits would be really kind of like heavily carbonated, really kind of like be dancing on your tongue, really fizzing it up. It's nice and gentle, but it's still definitely there. It keeps those flavours moving along. Really thirst quenching stuff. Yeah, herbal note in there. What shall we say? I'm going to say more kind of like flat leaf parsley, maybe a bit of bay leaf. Slight chamomile tea maybe as well. Hint of fresh ginger. At the back end, once again, that's chalky, creamy, lemon. And also that kind of like slightly toffee banana. Really nicely done. Quite a faithful reproduction of a traditional style, but done to a really high level. It's not going to last me long at all. It's lovely and sunny out. It's the kind of beer you want to be drinking in the sun. So that's a bottle of Birra Baladin Isaac, 5% ABV Witbier. Get on. If you're interested in trying this beer, and along with some other fantastic craft beers from the growing craft beer scene in Italy, get on beersfromitaly.com. Big thanks to them for sending this over. Lovely stuff. Does exactly as it should. Does it to a really nice level. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.